Hello, and welcome to this video, which is going to be another unboxing of a Sakuraco snack box. This is the November box, November 2025. So this month, if I can manage to upload it in time. And it really arrived on the 1st of November, so very quickly. I do live closer now to Japan, so it's really nice to be able to get some shipments quickly. So yes, I'm quite excited about this one because the last one got extended until the 31st of October, and this one arrived just one day later. I really this time didn't have any time to check out what was going to be inside, so it's a surprise for me. I have no idea. Usually I do have a little bit of a clue of what's inside, and to me that's not really a spoiler. It's more so that I'm looking forward to it even more. But now I'm really excited to discover it together with you, what's inside here. So let's check it out. So, as always, the first thing we see when we open the box is this beautiful postcard, or art card more so. They include one in every box, and usually it's a somewhat seasonal design, and it's always in this kind of woodblock print, this kind of style, and very traditional, and I think that's very beautiful, and I think this month is very beautiful indeed. It just looks and seems very serene, like just a calm scene, and I really like the look and the colors of it. And on the back we have the greeting of the founder of Sakuraco. I'm going to read it with you. Dear Sakuraco family, every time I have the pleasure of visiting Nagano, I am left awestruck by the stunning contrast of its sweeping mountains and lush valleys. Wandering the mountain towns of the region, I am reminded of the kindness of Japanese hospitality, shown through the exceptional care taken in creating each local delicacy. This month, I've chosen treats that carry the warmth and heartfelt generosity of Nagano, with the hope that their comforting spirit reaches you. Experience the wonders of Nagano. Love, Ayumi Chikamoto. So, Nagano, that is this month's theme. I'm excited to discover the snacks in this box. Let's take a look at it. Wonders of Nagano. Oh, look how lovely this looks. As always, we have this booklet included that will tell us about the snacks, but also give us some cultural backgrounds, and I think these guides, they're always really beautifully and lovingly put together, and I'm very thankful that they do include them, and we can refer to it to find out more about each snack. Okay, so the very first one is an apple pie. So this looks kind of like an apple Danish, and there were similar kind of like Danish pastry items included in some boxes before, and usually I'm not the biggest fan of pre-packaged pastries like that. I'm a really big pastry lover. I love baked goods, but I do love them fresh from the bakery usually. But I have to say that every time we did get one of them inside one of these boxes, they weren't, like fresh from the bakery, of course, but also they weren't bad. So I quite enjoyed them, especially when it was some kind of fruit flavor. So I'm quite looking forward to eating this one, and I do think it looks quite yummy. So I'm definitely going to have that with some tea, maybe tomorrow afternoon. And let's see what our guide says about it. Not that I really do need a lot of information about it, but I think it's very lovely to just read what the guide says. Oh, I don't think this is actually, that's just like a background, like a maker highlight, which is also very interesting. But the actual snack info we have here: apple pie Danish. Made with Nagano Prefecture apple jam, this pastry combines sweet, tender fruit with a flaky crust made from Japanese wheat. The dough undergoes a long fermentation using natural panettone yeast for rich flavor and a soft texture. And then you can see they also include allergens and any possible, like, something you could be allergic to, what it remains traces of, if it's vegetarian friendly or not, which I think is very, yeah, I think a lot of people appreciate that. So, the next item is the tea that they always include. It's a different one each time, but usually it's some kind of green tea, sencha maybe, and sometimes hojicha. And now this time we actually have a melon hojicha. I can't remember ever having tried a melon tea before, specifically not a melon hojicha before. So I'm quite intrigued by this one. I do think the green color is very beautiful. I will say that melon is not usually a preferred flavor of mine, but you know, I'll try it. And by the way, they also have a really nice introduction here in the beginning, which you can read if you like. And all of this, look, all of this information with some pictures, photos. I just think it's very nice to have these, and I do keep them. Let's see. Oh, look at this. Jigokudani Monkey Park. I heard of this one. Actually, I think I almost went when I visited Japan this year. Because I did go to the Japanese Alps. I went through them. I went to Takayama on a scenic train through the Japanese Alps, and it was very beautiful. But I did not make a stop at Nagano. Maybe next time, hopefully. I know it's a very beloved town. Here, the melon hojicha. Cultivated in Shizuoka, this hojicha is crafted by toasting sencha leaves to create a smooth, low-caffeine tea. Subtle notes of sweet melon brighten its toasty depth with a refreshing finish. And then you have also the recommended brewing method, which I am very thankful for, because it's so easy to overbrew, especially green tea, and make it taste somewhat bitter, and we don't want that. Shizuoka. Alright. I am looking forward to trying it. Then what do we have next? Is there one? Two? No, I think only one. Another apple sweet or snack. Ringo. I got to revise my katakana. I know it's very easy. Hiragana and katakana, but I have to revise it. I think this one is a key. Oishi. Okay, let's take a look at what this might be. Ringo means apple, we do know that. Well, since I don't know what it would look like inside, I'm not sure if I can find it. Chestnut, no. Must be something in the back. Apple cookie, that's it. Using pure apple juice sourced from Nagano Prefecture, this crisp cookie delivers a naturally sweet, fruity flavor that celebrates the meticulous cultivation of Nagano apples. It reminds me of another type of cookie that I've had before. A little bit of also these Italian like amaretto cookies, amarettini, I think, kind of. Crisp cookie. Well, I might try this one tonight. And then what do we have here? I think this might be the chestnut. Something with chestnut. Kurumi kajiri. Look at these cute. Oh, look at them. So cute. Japanese snack packaging is always so sweet and cute and funny, and I think I really like it most of the time. Okay, let's see what this is. Pretty sure it's chestnut. And I did see something with chestnut before. Oh, but that isn't it. Oh, no, it's this one. Walnut biscuit. Carefully produced by kneading walnut pieces and powder into the dough, these biscuits are slowly baked to a crisp golden brown, bringing forward the warm, natural sweetness and flavor of walnuts. Again, they look kind of like that texture I was just reminded of with the other cookie. Buckwheat, maybe. I don't know why, but like this, to me, looks a bit more like a chestnut than a walnut. But I do really love walnut flavor. In the house I grew up, it had a really big garden actually, and we had a huge walnut tree that we would harvest walnuts from it every year, so many. We would give a lot to my grandma, who would make these delicious walnut cookies, and we would just eat them just like that. And they're actually one of my favorite type of nuts, and they're very healthy. Okay, next. This most certainly looks like some kind of mochi, doesn't it? And I do love mochi. So I would be perfectly happy with just a simple mochi and anko combination, but let's see if that is what we have here, or if it's a more autumnal flavor, a seasonal one. Mitarashi mochi. These mochi are inspired by mitarashi dango, beloved traditional rice dumplings glazed with sweet soy sauce. Tender and chewy, each piece delivers a comforting balance of sweet and savory flavors. So inside, I'm not quite sure. Is it like soy sauce kind of flavored filling? Or, I mean, mochi oftentimes can be a little bit like sweet salty, which I actually really enjoy. So I might also try one of these this evening. But again, it's in katakana, so I have to Maybe, no, it just says Mitarashi no Tare. Well, I mean, we'll taste it, won't we? Now, what do we have here? Ooh, they look like Rice Krispie treats. Or like wheat. But certainly some sort of crispy treat. A lot of crispiness. A lot of crispiness in this box. Not you. But I have seen it. I will always like look. Ah, there it is. Oh, mochi. Mochi mugi senbei. Well, I have had things before that also were called mochi, but they were kind of more senbei-like, more cracker-like. So yeah, that can also be crispy mochis. Mochi mugi senbei. These fluffy rice and barley crackers are brushed with a light soy sauce glaze, then finished with a touch of honey and powdered miso to create a subtly sweet and savory flavor. Again, we have some combination of sweetness and savory tastes, which I usually am a fan of, and they do look quite subtle. They like as if they might taste quite subtle, which I oftentimes enjoy as well. So I think I'm going to like them. Okay, next. Let's take a look at these. Oh, that looks so pretty. It kind of looks a little bit as if like this were an apple tree, right? Or like a vase almost, but like, yeah, tree would make more sense. You don't have a vase with apples coming out of it. Mori ringo. It feels dense, rather dense. Not too squishy. I'm excited about these because we've had a lot of crispy treats, but I actually really like, I think, this kind of texture a lot. So let's see what that is. I think I've seen it here. Apple manju. Oh yes, I love manju. These manju feature Nagano's prized Shinshu apples, blended into smooth white bean paste. Yes, I love white bean paste. Wrapped in a soft, tender milk bun for a delicate balance of fruity sweetness and pillowy texture. That sounds delicious. I really like manju, and oftentimes they are also filled with anko, sweet red bean paste, but it's a special treat to get something that is filled with white bean paste because I really like it. Custard is also nice, but white bean paste I think is the most delicious filling. So yes, I'm really happy about these, and I'm glad that there are two of them. Now I think this one, I've had this before. Brown sugar mix. It's just like a little mix of like I think Kokuto, which is the brown sugar that I think is cultivated in Okinawa actually, usually, and some nuts and some, like, it's almost like a little bit of a trail mix, like some dried fruit, and those brown sugar like little cubes or pieces. It's quite nice. I think this is just an extra. I don't think this is part of this box actually. So let's see. Ooh, we have two little fruit jellies. I think they look so sweet. I want to know which flavors they are. So I'm not the biggest jelly person. They will oftentimes include some kind of jelly here. I prefer pudding to jelly, but I have oftentimes enjoyed the ones that were inside this box. I will never go out of my way to get some kind of like jelly or something like that. I won't buy it for myself at the supermarket, but I will try them when they're in the box, and usually I won't hate them. Once I think there was a mikan jelly, and I really liked that one. I think mikan is kind of like a mandarin or clementine. Okay, so we have Shine Muscat and Kyoho grape jellies. Crafted with premium grapes from Nagano Prefecture, these jellies highlight the cherished flavors of Japan's renowned varieties. Green Shine Muscat offers a refreshing sweetness, while purple Kyoho, known as the king of grapes, delivers a deep flavor akin to wine. Well, I really like the colors, especially this more kind of burgundy, purplish one. It's one of my favorite colors, actually. So, yeah, looking forward to trying them. I'm actually going to pop them into the fridge and have them cold. I think they make nice desserts when you've had something spicy. Okay, let's see what's here. I can't really see it that well, so let's take it out. Oh, I think this might be the chestnut one. It's a kind of like a manju, a little bit more like it feels a little more pillowy, kind of. Tiny cake. Let's check the guide. I do love chestnut flavor, especially like it's such a autumnal flavor to me, and wintry one. Chestnut pie, filled with a smooth, sweet chestnut and white bean paste. Again, this Japanese-style pie is wrapped in dough, rested overnight for enhanced flavor, then baked to a tender, moist finish. I've had these types of pastries before with like these kind of layered flakiness, and it's quite nice. So they can like sometimes be a little bit dry, so I'm hoping that the filling will be, you know, kind of smooth the way they say it is. But yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this one. Definitely will go very well with some roasted rice tea, hojicha, or some green tea, I think. Then this one, there are two of them, not just one, I think. It's quite light. What does it say here? Pomeka. I mean, there are little apple illustrations again, so I'm thinking, you know, and then here it says ringo and pomo. I don't know, there's always the katakana again. But yeah, definitely something appley. Appley. That's not a word, is it? Apple flavored, shall we say? Let's see if we can find it. There. Ooh. Oh, it's like a sando kind of. Shinshu apple sandwich cookie. Shinshu apples, grown in Nagano and celebrated for their sweet, juicy flavor, are blended into a smooth cream filling between cinnamon-scented biscuits. Oh, that sounds delicious. With a light layer of cornflakes, adding a subtle crunch to this beloved confection. Oh, why is there only one? This sounds so yummy. Oh, I know I'm going to like this one. Why only one? Okay, then what do we have here? I think the last snacks. Now there's some more, yes. So these feel like they're very light. They do look kind of like senbei, maybe seaweed flavored, and like super light. Let's see if I'm right about that. Wasabi senbei. Ooh. Savor these bold, crisp senbei that have been specially made using techniques that preserve the pungent bite of wasabi. That makes me laugh because pungent, you know, is not usually a word that's so mouth-watering, but and also I wouldn't really call wasabi pungent, but I guess maybe, you know, it's quite strong. So while balancing notes of soy sauce with a fragrant aroma of roasted seaweed. Okay, so we do have some seaweed. I like wasabi, but of course it can be quite strong. But I really like senbei in general. I think my favorite that I've had were kind of these senbei that had these black roasted soy nuts inside. Oh, they were so yummy. And I think this one will be our last one. Ah, right. I'm just reading arara. I think that is actually what they were. They were in senbei. They were arara. Okay. These are tiny. They're tiny. They're like bite-sized and very light again. Shiitake mushroom arara. Oh. Okay. I've never had a mushroom flavored cracker, I think. So black pepper shiitake arare, made from domestic glutinous rice and coated with shiitake powder. These arare have a deep, fragrant umami with a touch of black pepper for a lingering, savory finish. Well, there we go. That sounds rather lovely, but also I'm a little bit not so sure about the shiitake flavor. We'll see about that. And then, as always, there is kind of a homeware item. Sometimes it's a cloth, sometimes it's chopsticks. We've had that before, and then oftentimes we also have a pretty little plate, and I think that might be the case again this time. And I'm always very happy about them. Oh, it's pretty because I do use them. Oh, it's lovely. I think that's very pretty. Oh. You can see it's textured, kind of like I really like the texture, and I like the color a lot. It's kind of like this gray blue. It's very pretty, I think. I'm very happy with this one. And it sounds pretty, doesn't it? Okay, so that is it. Let's see if I can kind of put these back a little so we have a good view of the entire offer. Kind of like a little cornucopia. Well, not the form, but you know, the offering vibe of it. Well, you get the picture, I think. I will have to redo this anyway. But yeah, this is everything that was in this month's box. Again, the November box for Sakuraco, and I am very happy with it. There are quite a few snacks that I'm excited to try. Nice flavors and textures, and some crispness, some, you know, denseness with the manju, and some white bean paste, which I am most excited about. So yeah, thank you so much. By the way, I think denseness is not a word, density, right? But yeah, anyway. English is not my first language. But I'm trying my best. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.